Well, thanks again for tuning in. This is unbelievable. Great response with the last video. I'm so thrilled that a lot of you got to see that. A lot of you enjoyed it, it seems. Oh, gosh, I'm glad getting life into the homes of people. That is what this was all about when it started, and I'm going to continue to do it because this episode could be a little for some people, but I had a lot of stuff left from last week. I told you it was a big week last week. Yeah, with the coyotes and the deer, all the egrets, and of course I can't go through the month of September without looking for my mantis and other insects and stuff like that. Because it is, I just love everything. I'm sick that way. Just sick that way. I just love all the little things. Some that bite you, some that sting you, and some that just are just pure beautiful like that egret. So, and again, once again, thank you, and always get pumped up by my new intro. It's not new anymore. That was Tim Mo Quinn and my son Nick Durrett put that together for me. That was awesome for them, and I'm loving that. Gets me right into the groove right early, and I feel like it's going to be a good trip. So we're going to go down some smaller stuff. I did tell you when I was with the deer and the coyote one that I did have a common yellow throat wobbler. I did capture a little bit of stuff on that. I want to throw that a little bit because that could very well be the last wobbler I see this year other than yellow rumps. The yellow rumps I'll definitely be seeing. They'll be coming in, and a lot of them winter, a good part of the winter where I am in this part of Massachusetts. So thanks for tuning in again, and let's just there are some really great surprises though. There are some things that you may have never seen or really maybe you never noticed, so please hang in there. Okay, I'm going to start it out with that little yellow wobbler though, okay, so you all feel good. Thank you. Well, it's not a yellow wobbler because it's a common yellow throat wobbler. A little bit sorry about the confusion on that, but sometimes I get ahead of myself. You know how it is. But very nice to catch one towards the end of the year like this. I have had a female in not far from where I am photographing this one stay all winter or part of the winter. I've also had yellow breast chats in the winter time over there, but certainly it will be the yellow rumps will be the most prolific wobbler that hangs in there, and I'll certainly be bringing them as they start migrating down from the Arctic. Not really the Arctic, I guess. What do they call that? What are the temperate zone there? That's the place. Up in the Great North Woods. But that's where we. Nice little video. I was able to capture a little video, which is very tough to do with wobblers. Wobblers do not stay still. This guy, you can see, look how alert he is. Going there, looking for anything he can grab insect-wise. Big insect eaters. Hopefully his migration will be full, and he'll be able to migrate all the way back to Central America and return back next spring, and see him next spring, I hope. They are my nemesis. They play hide and seek with me all the time. Just when you think you're going to get a good shot. I did get some good shots this year for me. So I'm very happy about that. So certainly, and to be able to get a little video, that's going to, make me happy. Love the little... I do enjoy shooting the video now with this tripod with a fluid head. It's a small... very small tripod for a big lens, but I'm making do with what I have to try to bring it more to life to you all. Trying to mix the combination of stills and video, and just trying to get you out there. Like this is the view of one of the fields I just love to go to. And you can just once you see the goldenrod and get some swamp milkweed. I believe the purplish one's a swamp milkweed. I could be wrong on that though. It could be some other type of flower. I know swamp milkweed looks much like that. So, but in the video you see the insects buzzing around, and once they you start seeing that buzzing around, you just can't wait to get in there, because once you get in there with all the pollinators, there are some hunters in there. And the biggest thing for me, anytime I enter a field like this, is especially if it's goldenrod, like dominated with goldenrod or whatever, is I'm looking for. Well, the pollinators are very easy to find because they're buzzing around, they're flying around, but the hunters are not as easy at all because they're very stealthy. And usually, the first thing to look for is like, I believe a few weeks ago I had a crab spider that had, I just noticed the bumblebee that was, I think it was a bumblebee, I forget now what it was in that one. I don't want to ruin the surprise here, but there's a crab spider coming up eventually. And, you look for one of the pollinators that's no longer moving, and sure enough, you'll have one of the many predators that I'll be showing at the end of this video. We're going to, of course, start off with the cuter things. I'm definitely going to start off with the cuter things because I want to keep your interest, not freak you out and make you turn off the channel too early. I know some of you get the little jitteries when it comes to insects. You can see the wind was, mild wind, and it picked up later on and caused me to put the macro down at times. Every now and then I could huddle behind an area where stuff wasn't moving that fast to get some macro, and I was fortunate enough that a couple of the species that I really was hoping to find, I was able to use the macro lens on. This is an American copper, one of the little gems, and this is a classic butterfly photograph for me. If you watched my butterfly one, me, Jody, and Emma, when we went out to Magic Wings, and my butterfly, of course, is all tatted. Just like me, it's tattered in life and trampled on and stuff. But here's one of the little, I think this is a little blue. I'm going to say that's a little blue. Very cool. And you can see like one of the little pollinating sweat bees or type of bee. And then I got a nicer American copper. This one's not as faded, and you can see the same flower too. And look, got another bee coming in at the same angle. So I think that is just so cool. I mean, so cool. This is a little blue, but it's got the little. If you look at towards the end, a little white tail. So I'm not really sure if this is Cupupo magnetus. That is the Latin name, scientific name for this butterfly. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, I probably pronounced it wrong anyhow, so none of that won't matter to anybody. But it is one of those small blue butterflies. And this is one of the skippers, and with their long proboscis. I love watching skippers. Not a great photo. Wind was blowing really good, but and here's a crab spider. This is what we got. Hitting the bumblebee. Boom. Oh, God. I've been lucky with crab spiders this year. That's the second one I've gotten, and I've only been out really twice looking for insects to say. So, very lucky. Nice humming bee. All the pollinators, not just the honeybees, are important. All the pollinators are so important to this planet right now, and certainly not nearly what I used to see when I was a young kid and hunting the fields for insects. This here, special advisory, this is nature taking place. These are goldenrod soldier beetles, harmless to us. Certainly, they're having, an affair, to say. They're in, they're doing life things that make life happen. I'll say it that way. Ooh, that's a little creepy. I don't know how to think about it that I'm filming actually this. But, but goldenrod soldier beetles, one of the many soldier beetles that we have in the area, for sure. Soldier beetles are a very common beetle, but these are cool because they're yellow and black, and they have that little goldenrod shirt, and you can see the wind blowing. So certainly that was a good decision on my part to shoot video and trying to get photograph here. I actually did try to photograph them earlier, and just was not lucky. And now we get the old bumblebee. Love the bumblebee. Ever since I always watched nature programs, from Wild Wild World of Animals with William Conrad, to Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom with Marlon Perkins and Jim, to the wonderful Jacques Cousteau. And I've been told not to use my French accent to narrate this, even though I think it would be unbelievable if I could pull that off in a French accent and do the Jacques Cousteau, because oh my gosh, everybody loved listening to Jacques Cousteau. Everybody did. He made, you know, a raindrop sound like the most interesting thing in the world. Oh God, and the classic David Attenborough too. You know, all in the great nature guys. Alan Root, actually one of the first video photographers of Africa, one of my heroes, and I wish I would have really had a video set up to follow in that sort of footsteps. But it's very cool. I just like Bumblebees in Motion. Jody did a good job on a video a few weeks ago. I thought capturing it better than me going up in the air like this, but I actually think I saw something there that I could follow, and then I just gave up. This is a locust boring beetle. They lay their larvae in the locust tree, and they hang around the goldenrods, and they yellow them back, and they mimic, some of the yellow and black wasps that we have, but they just a mimic. It's not who they are. Very unfortunately, a very blurred photo, and for somebody to say, why would you put it out there? These are my favorite. These are the hair streaks. These are the small butterflies with the little tail tassels, and if you ever watch them, they wiggle them side by side. Hair streak butterflies are the little gems of the world. They're about the size of a nickel. Woo! Woohoo! This is a cardinal jumping spider. Oh God. Wow, huh? Am I lucky? I hope you didn't jump back at that one. Look at that baby, huh? Like they was able, and I was lucky enough, like I said, I got in a spot where the wind wasn't blowing too bad, and I was able to get some photos of this beautiful creature. Cardinal jumping spiders. Jumping spiders have a ton of eyes. They have 8 eyes. They got the 2 large ones in the front that where they're going most of the time. That's what I read anyhow. I mean, I didn't never ask it. He never gave me the answer, or she. And with them eyes, they're very flat and round, and that's the best picture I got. And they have a very flat face, so it's like having a panda with 8 eyes, except they're a spider, and maybe not as cute as a panda, but that's how I'm gonna go with it. A panda with 8 eyes, that's a spider. The assassin bug. He one photo only on this. That everything else, the wind was just. I mean, this is barely enough to save to get this photo, but just showing you another one of the great predators that you really see. And they suck the juice out with their hypodermic needle as they stab it into their victims. And this is my favorite. You know it's my favorite. This is the ambush bug. This tiny little monster. Look how small. That's the little flower of a goldenrod. Just one little flower, and it's sitting on it. Oh my gosh, do these babies pack a punch? So another area I found one with a wasp, and unfortunately for me, the wind was too much and everything came out lousy. And now, with the breeze, I got on this mantis a little late, but very cool. You see the mouthpiece? See how it slides forward from underneath? It's like these 2 plates with giant scissors that cut it up. They are really one of the... I will say they are a scary looking creature. Yep. They are certainly... this bumblebee had no chance. Between them giant front claws that they snatch their prey with to that mouth, it's just with all the little fingers on it and stuff. And they also, on their abdomen, will be wiggling apart on their abdomen. Sometimes you'll see it near the tail feathers. I've watched many hours with mantis, and as you see, their front legs are good, but it's actually they have 6 legs because they're an insect, but it's their middle set of legs that gets them in the position to when they're going to strike. And mantises are pretty much known to have probably one of the highest, if not the highest, success rate when attacking. It's like 99 point something I've read in the past. So certainly one of the most successful hunters on the planet. And certainly if you're an insect, That's gonna scare the life. A because they're a good size, and B, oh my gosh, I guess you hope that you just don't know what hits you. But certainly, just wanted to show you the mouth movement of the mantis on that. But that's our little trip into the fields for now. I may get more stuff this weekend. Today is Friday. I'm releasing this Friday. I go out Saturday, Sunday. Not exactly have a concrete plan. Trying to see if my brother and me are going to go back into the river this weekend, or if I'm just going to go around my place and see if I can get some more egrets and striped bass action. Certainly, the action, it's fall, everything's going, be the last of the ospreys. Now that we're pushing the second, I'll see a lingering osprey a little bit here and there, but this may be the last good weekend to try to get a young one or a male with a fish. So tune in. It'll be released late Tuesday night or mid Tuesday night, and I always post it on my Facebook page on Wild Wednesday. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I told you Savannah would be around. That's my baby. Love her so much. Anyhow, once again, I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in, for watching, and for just, if I can give you any little bit of knowledge here and there. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to give you much knowledge in photography. I do what I do. If you're a Nikon shooter, look up Steve Perry. That's all I'll say. Backcountry Gallery, Steve Perry. He'll take you through everything you need to know about whatever model Nikon you shoot, and he is just, he's someone that can really teach people, and I've learned just about all of my photography skills from him. Skill? I don't know. I'm using that loosely, Steve, if you somehow hear this. I know you won't, but, oh God, but he is certainly one I would say to look for tips. But what I will teach you is, when you go out in the wild, every time you go out somewhere to go photograph, notice, observe, see what, really take notes of what time of the year it's happening, what, weather-wise, can be tidal conditions if you're near the ocean, it could be just damp, rainy conditions or super dry conditions in certain areas, which will give you certain ability for further on. When it takes years. It takes years to know some of nature, and I love it when I still learn every day. I find something new, and I just wish I could retain everything that I seen in the past. But certainly, I thank you for all tuning in. I know this one wasn't like woo like last one. I really was, and the deer and the coyote was woo. I know this was a little different, but I had stuff I just wanted to show the world, because that's what I'm doing. I'm showing it, hoping people share it. I know you got to be careful who you share this one to, because I had a few aunts and nieces that would woo, little spider, little mantis, But so you got to be a little careful if you're going to share it. But I do ask that you try to share some of these to people that no longer can get out there in nature, because nature is the greatest healer on this planet. I truly believe that. It heals me. It makes me just every day. I wake up, I'm full of life, and I'm ready to go. Peace all. Thanks for tuning in. And today's Friday. I'm releasing this. I'm out tomorrow in the wild and Sunday in the wild, and then I'll be doing something. It'll be out probably late Tuesday night, which I always call Wild Wednesday anyhow. So it will definitely be out by Wild Wednesday. Every Wednesday, that's the goal. Let's keep it going. I'm not sure what I'm going to name this one yet. Got a little cat fur on my nose. I'm going to do cat fur. Oh. Savannah, love you. Okay, peace all.